Hi everyone, welcome back. If you are still looking for that last minute New Year's Eve nail inspo, this video is going to be for you. I compiled some of my favorite New Year's Eve sets that we've done over the past 3 years on my channel and put them all in one video, and I had such a fun time compiling this and putting it all together. It was kind of a little trip down memory lane, and it was really fun to see how much we really grew here on my channel. And I say we because I could not do this without the support of you. I mean, you guys take the time and watch my videos and leave little comments, which I love reading, and giving me that thumbs up, and that really means the world to me, that you take time out of your busy day to just really show me that support on my videos. And if it wasn't for you, I would not be doing this. So I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me this year, and I cannot wait to see what 2025 holds for us. So I hope you're enjoying the holiday season with your family. So let's take a look at some of my favorite New Year's Eve sets that we've done over the past few years, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be dipping into dip powders from Kande Dips. We're going to be creating a really fun New Year's Eve mani. We're going to start off with the most gorgeous black dip powder. It's a solid. It is called Jet, and it is everything. It's great coverage, and if you are looking for a black that has very minimal staining, Jet is going to be your go-to, because I don't know what kind of magic is in Jet, but it's a great black. Also, what I mean by minimal staining is you're not going to have a lot of staining in the cuticle line if you are dipping directly into that jar. And I have very minimal staining on my brush, which I love that so much, but overall a great black. So we're going to be incorporating tons of beautiful New Year's Eve colors today in this mani. It's going to be fairly simple, but yet we're going to add some really fun glitter elements to this mani. All right, so let's dive into these beautiful colors and see them in action here, and then I'm going to pop back in just a few moments. right, so this really fun New Year's Eve nail right here, it just screams New Year's Eve. It's like a party popper. It has all those awesome colors in here. It has those silvers, the blacks, the golds, the champagne colors, these really fun star glitters. So we just clean up the sidewalls, gently pressing everything down here, and everything is laying very flat to the nail. And that's something that I really love about Kande Dips, is that the glitters lay super flat. So I'm just moving around some of those bigger glitters here that were on top of each other just to make sure everything is completely flat. And we're gonna go ahead now and cure for 30 seconds. And then once we cure it, we're gonna go ahead and dust off, and we're gonna add a few more stars. I felt like this nail was great on its own, but I really wanted a pop more stars here because these stars were so fun. I really like that there was different sizes. There's like this larger star that you see here. There's a smaller star, so super fun. And I just really like how it just really incorporated the whole New Year's theme. And now I'm just adding a little bit more right there on that top there of a black glitter just to tie everything in, but super easy to achieve. And I really love this powder. So now we're getting into Bubbly. Now Bubbly speaks for itself. It is this gorgeous white, and it has these really awesome, almost like holographic champagne-y gold circle glitters. It is everything. There's also some black pieces in here too. But what I like about this is that they are actual like complete circles. They're not like that standard hexagon glitter, which I feel like makes it really fun for nail art. So we're just taking some gel base here, and we are doing a little bit of a design here, and then we're gonna fill in that design with some glitter pieces, but you can do any design that you want. Plus, I really like how these circular glitters look on this like solid black nail that we created here with Jet. I just felt like once you see it all together and like this beautiful gold just pop, it just all ties together. Now, when you're placing glitters, you can add as many as you want. I really wanted to focus on the larger pieces of glitter first to kind of fill in the most area, and then we will go ahead and fill in some smaller glitters. But these glitters, do not be intimidated. Yes, they're larger, but they do apply really nicely, and they're really fun to do an all over nail. You could do like an all over nail of just these circles for your accent nail. You can play with them like we're doing right now by adding elements of nail art with these glitters, but they're just really fun. And I really like how there's a great combination of the smaller glitters and the bigger glitters, but super easy to do. You can do this with dip liquids as well. Just keep in mind that your dip liquids will dry faster, so you might need to go in a couple times with your dip liquids. But same thing with the gels. Sometimes the gels can absorb into that powder as well, so you may need to add a little bit more gel, and that's exactly what we did right there. But super easy to achieve, and overall, adding glitter to a mani just is kind of fun in general. If you've never hand placed glitter, I definitely recommend it. There's just something about it. It's really fun to see it come together. Plus, I feel like it's a little therapeutic. I don't know if it's just me, but I really like hand placing glitter. It's really fun. Definitely recommend. So right now I am just tying in these smaller glitters here. I kind of liked how that pattern started with the smaller glitters like going all the way down. So I wanted to continue tying that in. Also, I am focusing only on the gold and the white glitters. I felt like the black glitters did not really like come through on this really dark background, which is completely normal. So now that I went ahead and cured that, we're gonna add just a few more glitter pieces here, but I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of that gel base. So I am using a nail art brush to apply the gel base. If you have really awesome skills with your gel polished nail art, you can go ahead and use the brush directly in the bottle as well. But I am not the best at nail art, so I liked the option of using that nail art brush, which really worked well for me. So you can see here on that bigger piece of white glitter that I did add a piece of black on there. And I was gonna originally keep adding more black, but then I was like, that is not really working with the vision that I have for this mani. I really wanted the white and that gold just to shine through. So I am going to remove that little piece of black glitter right there. That is all my eye is focusing on right now. So that had to go. And then we're going to go ahead and cure. All right. So this mani would not be complete with a little bit more stars. I completely fell in love with that dip powder called New Year when I saw not only the color scheme, but the stars. The stars to me kind of sealed in the whole deal. There's just something about them, and I think it's because they're just like the different sizes, and they have like this like champagne goldness to them. There's some silver, and then I noticed that some had like a slight champagne color to them. So overall, I just really gravitated towards that. Plus, I felt like this beautiful sheer gold shimmer really could use a little pop of bling. I mean, it's already blingy on its own, but it just needed that pop of extra sparkle. I mean, this is a New Year's mani, so the more glitter, the better. But these stars were really fun, and again, they laid really flat to the nail. Now, I am dipping or getting those stars directly from that dip powder, so I was picking up some black glitters, so I just made sure that I scraped those away before I cured. But here's what it looks like. We did the filing and buffing off camera just to save some time, because we did spend a lot of time with that hand placement of that glitter today. Then to seal in everything, we are doing a layer of gel base here. I am using the Model 1s today. I really like the viscosity and the consistency of the Model 1s, and I just feel like I get a really awesome shine from the top coat, and they also do not have a strong chemical scent. But applying the base coat, this is when you can really kind of see that nail just shine through, and you can get a really good idea on how this mani is gonna turn out. And to me, it just screams New Year's Eve, especially this nail right here. But these colors are so fun from Kande Dips. Not only are they great for New Year's, but honestly, they are great for any time of year, especially for like that winter season. I feel like those stars would be awesome for like a midnight sky kind of mani, but you can use different elements in different pieces from this collection. So then the seal and everything, we did a layer of gel top coat, and I cured for 60 seconds. And here's the finished mani. I love it so much. I really like the incorporation of that solid black to just kind of tie in some more darker elements. And then that gold shimmer, it's everything. It has like a sheer base to it. So it's a very elegant gold, but yet it still has that right amount of shimmer. And those little bubblies, glitters are everything. And then of course that New Year's Eve dip I'm obsessed with. But there are tons of other dip powders from this New Year's Eve collection from Kande Dips. So if these are not your cup of tea, you're definitely gonna find something in general like Kande Dips that's you're gonna gravitate to, because her dip powders are simply fantastic. So everything that we did use in today's video can be found in that description box below. We have one more New Year's Eve mani scheduled for this week, and then we are done. We are moving on. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and you're enjoying your holiday season, and I will see you all in the next one. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be dipping into dip powders from 915 Aesthetics. We're also going to use one little decal, but we're going to be creating one last New Year's Eve mani for this year, and I could not be more excited about these colors. Not only are we doing a New Year's Eve mani, but these colors are just a great color scheme in general. Now this color right here is called Latte. You can see it's just a very complementary neutral color, and this color right here is a great color for either an all over mani, or if you are into nail art or decal application, this is another option. Instead of having just like that stark white color, Latte is a great color that's just gonna really enhance any mani, and it just has a slight warmness to it compared to like a white, which I just feel like is a great neutral color to have. And then Stormy. Now Stormy speaks for itself. I will say 915 Aesthetics has great names for their colors that really speak to the color itself. So I really love that about this company. But Stormy, you can see here, it is like the perfect, like when you look at a stormy sky, like this is the color I'm envisioning. So it's like this gray color, but it also has like a little bit of almost like a teal in there, or almost like a hint of green. It's really, really pretty. I love it. So it's not just like that stark gray, but it has like these undertones to it that just really make this gray the perfect stormy color, and I really like it because it's just the right amount of darkness that I'm looking for. And if you're somebody that likes that dark nail but doesn't really want to rock like a black nail, Stormy is a great option. You can really see that color just build up here with that gel method with that second coat. But I will say I'm already impressed with these two solids, and you know I'm never disappointed with a solid from 915 Aesthetics. They apply great with the gel method, but this color right here, it is everything. So I really like these colors. I feel like they're great staple colors. And then this New Year's Eve mani would not be complete without a little touch of sparkle. Now, Glitz is a really awesome gold glitter. So it has like these fine glitters, but yet it has like these really tiny, see that? Like these like circular glitters, which I feel like are super, super cute. So I'm just gonna gently press those down here just to make sure everything is laying super flat. But these glitters are really fun, and I really like the combination of the super fine glitters mixed in with just a little bit of like a smaller glitter, just to really add some dimension and just like a pop of like extra sparkle. Overall, really fun. So this time we're just dipping into that jar, and you can see here when dipping into the jar, I am picking up more of those finer glitters, which is completely fine. But after we cure and dust off, I am gonna go ahead and just dip into a cupcake liner and really shimmy up some of those larger glitters so we can focus on those. When you're working with particular glitters, if you really want like a certain glitter, like the larger ones to come to the surface, a cupcake liner is definitely a great option because you can really shimmy that up to the surface, and then you can really get to those bigger glitters. But you can see here that it's a total game changer because we picked up so many of those bigger glitters that it really just changed up this nail completely. And you can see the difference here, and it's like a totally different nail here, and I love it. So this gold, it's not like a harsh yellow gold. It has a little bit of a white gold mixed in, so it's almost like a white champagne, and it's a great, just an overall great glitter, and it's super pretty. And you can use this glitter with so many different colors. It's a great glitter just to have on hand. And you could pair this with so many different things in so many different colors. And that's what I really like about 915 Aesthetics. It's like no matter what colors you're picking, you can always keep them in the rotation, and no matter what you pair it with, you're always going to be rocking a new mani. So now that everything is cured, we're going to go ahead and file and buff. Filing and buffing, I am just getting directly under that nail, cleaning up any of that acrylic dipping powder and just gently reshaping ever so lightly. But that is all I'm doing for the filing and buffing, even with the glitter, just cleaning up the sidewalls, the free edge, and we're just going to gently reshape, and that is it. Everything is laying super flat, so I am not filing and buffing directly on top of that nail. And these powders were super easy to work with, especially with the gel method. All right, so now I want to go ahead and add a decal. So you know I'm obsessed with decals, but there is one decal that I was really gravitating towards. So I'm applying a layer of gel base. We're going to cure it for 30 seconds, and now we're going to add one of these little decals with a clock on it. I just felt like with the colors that we use, it just kind of tied in together with this decal. And the clock has flowers, so it's a very like elegant, almost kind of like a Victorian style. And I thought this was like another way to incorporate a New Year's mani. Like we're counting down the time for the new year, but yet it's still really pretty with that touch of flowers. Plus it looks so good over that latte color. So now that we have that decal on the nail, I'm going to take this flat brush with a little bit of acetone here, and we are just going to melt down this decal here to have it become one with the nails, and just really fan that decal out to remove any lines or wrinkles. And I am doing this with a very, very delicate hand, and you just want to be really careful that that brush isn't too saturated, because the acetone can actually dissolve the decal completely. So just make sure you are having a delicate hand. You can always practice your decal application on a swatch stick as well. Now, once this decal is completely dry, I'm going to go ahead and just gently tap it just to make sure everything is laying super, super flat. Then to seal this in, we're going to seal it in with a layer of gel base, and we're just going to make sure that we're capping that free edge as well. And that is it. That is as simple as it is to apply that decal. If you're looking for a more in-depth tutorial, I do have tons of decal application videos on my channel. Now that we cured it, we're going to seal in everything with a layer of gel, top coat, and cure for 60 seconds. I did the rest of the top coat off camera, And here's the finished mani. It's a very simple mani. We're really showcasing these beautiful colors from 915 Aesthetics, but yet we have a touch of elegance here and a touch of New Year's Eve with that really pretty flower clock counting down decal just to kind of tie in the whole theme. But these colors are everything. Stormy is a great color. Paired with glitzy, it's just like that perfect pop of glitter. I love that fine glitter mixed in with that little bit of bigger piece of circular glitter. Overall, really pretty. So everything that we did use today can be found in that description box below. If these colors were not your cup of tea, 915 Aesthetics has tons of beautiful colors that she has to offer on her website. You're gonna find something that catches your eye. So I hope you enjoyed this simple mani and had a great holiday season with your family, and I will see you all in tomorrow's upload. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be dipping into some cool tone dip powders and some sparkle to create a New Year's Eve mani. Not only are these colors great for the upcoming New Year's season, but they're also awesome colors for that cool winter season that we are currently in. I know here in Wisconsin, it is cold, it has already snowed several times, and we're in full-blown winter right now. So right now we are dipping into this beautiful color right here. You can see it is very full coverage. It is everything. It's almost like a midnight blue mixed with some teal and some gray, and then voila, you get like the perfect icy like deep blue. It's gorgeous. It also has a shimmer to it, and I love how it has like this gray undertone to it. It's really pretty and very full coverage. I love the look that you get with that first coat. And I really do enjoy dip powders that are super full coverage. So we're doing the gel method today, and we are going to cure in between each coat for a full 30 seconds. And I'm also using gel base right now, which is also from Bling Galleria. Love the consistency. I know I talked about it before. It's a great consistency when you are making press-ons. All right, so this is when this color just is a complete game changer and comes to life with that second dip, and it's even more full coverage and even more shimmery. It's everything. So you can see here those difference between the two and the one. So I finished up the rest of the two dips off camera because we're going to be doing a lot today. So I just wanted to get into this beautiful color right here. And this one right here, you can do a lot with. Not only can you do like this beautiful silver color like you're seeing right now, but you could also chrome with this. And I figured, well, we're doing a New Year's Eve mani. Nothing speaks New Year's Eve like obviously sparkle and a little bit of shimmer. So I thought we would add some chrome to this nail. So now I'm doing a layer of gel top coat on here, and we're gonna cure that top coat for a full 60 seconds. Now we're gonna use this eyeshadow applicator here, and I'm using the tan side, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dip that directly into the powder. And we are just going to rub that powder all over the nail, and you can already see the beautiful transformation of this silver chrome. Super easy to do. It's almost effortless. It's super, like, just everything about it is just like that super chrome effect, and I love it so much. And I like how it's like this silver, and it's just giving me all those icy kind of vibes, and I'm totally loving it. So then once we're done with the chrome, I'm gonna flip that eyeshadow brush over to that white side and just gently clean everything up here so everything is looking super smooth as it can be. And then that is it for this chrome. That was how easy it was to achieve that chrome nail with an actual dip powder, which I think is awesome because then you have a dip powder and you can use it for however you want, plus you can use it for chroming, so it's kind of like the best of both worlds. All right, so now this nail needed a little extra pop of sparkle because that chrome wasn't blinking enough. Now I am focusing on these smaller pieces of glitter only. They're like micro and they're really holographic, so when the light hits them, they have like this beautiful rainbow effect, which I feel looks so pretty on this chrome nail. Now wait till you see at the end of this video, I have this mani in the sunlight so you can see like the full effect, because the subtle glitter that we have on this chrome nail right now is a complete game changer when it's in the actual like sunlight or super bright light. So it's kind of like you have like a subtle chrome sparkly nail, but it's like a whole nother animal when it hits the light. So now we're gonna do this one nail with full coverage of confetti cannon. Now confetti cannon, like I said, it's a mixture of this just beautiful fine glitters, but yet it has these pieces of like shard glitters in here. They kind of almost look like shattered glass. It's so fun, it's beautiful. You're gonna get a different look anytime you dip into this because you're gonna pick up different like shard shaped pieces. Overall, really fun. Everything does lay really flat to the nail as well, but I am taking my time just to make sure I am gently pressing everything down so everything is laying super flat. Plus, I really like the coverage that I got with that first dip into that cupcake liner. So I'm only gonna do one dip here of confetti cannon because I love the coverage so much. All right, so then I was looking at this nail here and I was like, you know what? We're gonna add some glitter to this other nail here because in the end, this is a New Year's inspired mani and we needed some more glitter on this nail here. Plus I wanted to see how the fine glitter looks on top of this seaside color and it looked beautiful. But then I was like, okay, this nail also needs some of those shard pieces just to kind of tie everything together. So you could totally leave this nail as is with those fine glitters. You can see where it has like that hint of rainbowness to it. So you could leave it totally like that, or you could add some shard pieces here. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some shard pieces here just to kind of tie in the whole look together. Plus I really liked how it looked. It gave it more of like, kind of like a not so put together glitter ombre. It kind of gave it like a messy, shattered effect, and I really like that about it. So I did the rest of the shattered pieces off camera, and now we're gonna file and buff. Filing and buffing was super easy. It's just the standard filing and buffing that I do. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on the filing and buffing, I definitely can do that, but all I'm doing is just cleaning up the sidewalls, the free edge, and just reshaping ever so carefully. That is all I need to do because everything is already laying so flat. So when I'm doing the gel method, I actually do not buff on top of that pigment. All right, so then to finish up this mani here, we're gonna seal everything in with a layer of gel base. We're gonna cure for a full 30 seconds, and then I finish up the rest of the base, and we're gonna finish up with a layer of gel top coat. Now this top coat, it's everything. It has like the perfect glass shine, which is just gonna bring these glitter pieces just even more shinier and sparklier. So here's the finished mani. I love it so much. It's more of like, you know, when you see New Year's Eve manis, you see a lot of blacks. I wanted to pull in some blues just to change it up a little bit. And I felt like Seaside was like that perfect like darkness, but yet it's still just like the perfect amount that you need for New Year's. Plus, if you don't want to rock this for New Year's, this is a great option for the winter season because you have like these really awesome icy colors. Overall, these powders performed amazingly, and I just love the coverage of these beautiful colors that we use as well. Bling Galleria definitely has some amazing magical full coverage dip powders. So I hope you enjoyed this New Year's Eve mani. Stay tuned, we have plenty more of New Year's manis to come, and everything that we did use in today's mani can be found in that description box below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be playing with all these goodies you see here from Cosmic Nails. This is the December mani kit and I'm so excited. The theme or the name of this kit is called Hourglass and it's perfect. Now the vision behind everything you see here is brought to you by our one and only Michelle from, you might know her as Lotus Dips over on Instagram. She had the vision for this theme pack. She's also one of Cosmic Nails ambassador. And then the owner of Cosmic Nails, Christy, she's the one then that took Michelle's vision and created it into a really awesome mani kit, which I think is perfect right now, especially for this time of year, because not only is it super unique, but it's perfect for ringing in the New Year's. I love it so much. So these are these little chains. You can see there that Michelle really nailed it by using those accents in her mani. I did not dabble into those chains yet. We are gonna do that at a later time. I just need to get a little bit more confident with that. I did not want to take on that challenge here because I really wanted to show you this kit and really how the powders perform, because I feel like when I saw this and started playing with it, I was like, okay, this screams ringing in the new year. And if you love blacks and golds and just like those classic staple New Year's Eve colors, then the Hourglass Mani Kit from Cosmic Nails is gonna be your jam for ringing in the year of 2024. So this right here to me is like the star of the show. It is all of Michelle's vision created into a beautiful dip powder, and I love it so much. It's very hypnotizing. I cannot stop looking at it. It is gorgeous. I don't know what kind of magic Cosmic Nails put in this, but it is everything. It has a black base, which is sparkly, and then it has foils. It has black glitters in here. It has like holographic gold shifty glitters in here. It is everything, and it's screaming New Year's to me. Now originally we were only going to use this color on the thumb and the pinky nail, but we're going to end up using it on that middle nail as well. There's something about this powder. Anytime you go ahead and dip into it, you're going to get a different outcome because there's so many different elements to this powder. You're going to sometimes pick up more foil pieces, more smaller glitters. You might pick up some large glitters. So anytime you dip into it, you're going to get this really awesome like organic look. Now you can totally leave it as it is with whatever elements you're picking up when you're dipping, or once you're done dipping, you can go ahead and add more foils or glitter pieces, whatever your heart desires, to really just customize your mani and really make it your own. So this powder right here is super fun because you're going to be able to do a lot of different things with it and create so many different looks. I just think it's overall really awesome. And right now we are doing the gel method, so I'm just taking my time and gently pressing everything down before I go ahead and cure it. I always like to make sure that everything is laying exactly how I want it before I go ahead and cure it, because once it's cured, that's where everything is gonna stay. And I like to have like super minimal filing and buffing, so the flatter I can get everything, the better the end result is for me. All right, so we're dusting off, and now we're gonna go in with that second layer of gel base here on the thumbnail, and then we're going to go ahead and do another dip. And this is when you really see this powder. When you thought it was beautiful enough with that first dip right here, this seals it in for me because it's just like so hypnotizing and just so beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and just gently tap everything down. But you can see here we picked up some more glitter pieces. We definitely picked up a few more foil pieces as well, but we are going to tie in some more foil here in just a minute to this beautiful nail here. But these glitters are super thin, so they do lay really flat to the nail, especially with the gel method. I'm not having any problems or anything like that. And I'm also removing any larger pieces around that free edge with that precision tool. So now we went ahead and cured that nail for 30 seconds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply another layer of gel base on the nails here, and we're going to hand place some more glitter pieces and some foil. Now I will say there's something about this black base. It has like the most beautiful shimmer to it, but then when you start adding more gold elements to it, it is amazing. I don't know what it is. I think I'm a sucker for this color scheme right here, but it just gets even better when you're adding more stuff to this nail here. And I really had to like stop what I was doing because I really wanted to keep adding more, but I was like, okay, enough is enough. Let's keep some of that black shining through, because that's what really makes all the gold that we're adding to this nail really pop. But those foils are everything. So I finished up the rest of the nails off camera. Now we're going to go ahead and play with these awesome focals. They are nail decals and they're super easy to use. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing a layer of the Makartt transfer foil glue, and I'm curing that for 60 seconds. While that's curing, we're going to go ahead and put this nail wrap in room temperature water, and I left it in there for about 15 seconds. And then I like to use the jelly stamper to help remove the back of that decal. You can see here that that backing is easily coming off. Now if you are having some trouble removing that back paper, go ahead and stick it in the water for another 5 seconds, and then you should be good to go. All right, so now that we have this nail wrap on the nail here, I'm taking a little bit of acetone here on the flat brush. This flat brush is everything. It is from Sundara Nails. It is the best flat brush ever for any decals, nail wraps, anything like that. I love it so much. It's just like the perfect like firmness, so it still has a little bit of delicateness to it, because when you're working with decals or nail wraps, they are a little bit delicate, and just the way that these bristles are does not harm this nail wrap or decal at all. So it's super awesome, great combination. You know I use this brush anytime we're playing with decals. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and just keep working this brush along the side walls, the free edge, just to melt away any extra nail wrap that may be hanging over this nail. And then I'm directly tapping on top ever so lightly just to remove any air bubbles or wrinkles that you may see on top. Once that's completely dry, I'm gonna go ahead and do a layer of gel base here. Make sure you are capping that free edge in your sidewalls, and then we're gonna cure for a full 30 seconds. Now that that's cured, it's time to play with this awesome glitter. So we're gonna add another layer of gel base here, and we are not gonna cure. And then we're gonna go ahead and add some glitters to this nail. So originally I was gonna like do a little ombre action here and tap those glitters on. Then I was like, you know what, that's not the vision I'm going for, or I would say the technique, because I really wanted to focus on these larger glitters. Once I saw the larger glitters and how they looked over this nail wrap, I was like, okay, we're just gonna skip that ombre brush and we're just gonna hand place a whole bunch of these really awesome glitters on this nail. And I really liked putting it over the nail wrap. I felt like it gave it some more dimension. It kind of tied in a little bit more of this awesome hourglass theme pack. And it was really fun to hand place these. Now, don't be intimidated by these glitters. They are laying super thin, and I'm not having any issues with them popping up or anything like that. They are laying flat to that gel base. Again, that gel base is not cured. All right, so I went ahead and cured that now that we have those glitters in place. And to seal in those glitters to protect them, we did a layer of gel base cured for 30 seconds. Then to finish up the rest of the mani, we're doing a layer of gel top coat on all the nails, and then we're gonna cure for a full 60 seconds. And that's all we're doing for this mani today. So here's the finished mani. I really love just everything about this mani, from the sparkles to the beautiful foil pieces to that nail wrap. It is everything. It is definitely the perfect name, Hourglass, for this mani theme pack. Plus, it is great for New Year's. So if you are still on the fence on like, what are you gonna do for your nails for New Year's? Cosmic Nails has the answer, because this theme pack is perfect. Not only is it perfect for New Year's, but you can really do a lot of different things with this, and the price is just right. You can get sample sizes when it comes to the powders and everything like that. So price point is definitely there when it comes to this kit. All right, so everything that we did use in today's mani can be found in that description box below. I hope you enjoyed this really fun New Year's mani, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be using dip powders and then one of the new gel polishes from the Starlight collection from Sundara Nails. And we're going to start off today with the gel method, and we're diving right in to Cherry Cloud. Now Cherry Cloud, it is beautiful. It is just like the perfect light pink. It's kind of reminded me of like a cherry blossom tree. It is beautiful. Now this dip powder, you can get individual or you can get in like a whole entire collection. It is part of the pastel series. Also, what's really awesome about this dip powder that we're using right now is that you can also use it with Monomer. It's super awesome, and it really works great with Monomer as well. So that's really awesome. It's considered a 2-in-1 dip powder from Sundara Nails, and the color selection, it is everything, but very pretty, very soft, and it's gonna go good with our theme today because we're gonna be doing a pink champagne New Year's Eve mani. So normally when you think of New Year's Eve manis, you think of blacks, golds, silvers, you think of a lot of sparkle, but I wanted to do a little softer side, but yet we're still gonna get like that pack of New Year's Eve with all the glitter that we're gonna be adding, but I wanted to do some softer colors, and I figured Cherry Cloud was gonna be the way to go. Now Cherry Cloud comes to life with that second dip. So here's what it looks like with the second dip, and it is just beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the second dips off camera just to save time. But overall, such a gorgeous must-have color. All right, so Change the World, Be Kind. This is a New Year's Eve color that came out last year with Sundara Nails. It was a really awesome New Year's Eve collection. It's beautiful, it's pink, it's sparkly, but we're not just gonna stop here. with that beautiful sparkle, we're gonna pull in a really awesome new gel polish. And what I really like about Sundara Nails gels is that their formula is a very gentle HEMA 21 free formula. So if you've ever struggled with a gel allergy, Sundara Nails is definitely gonna be the way to go. They offer a large variety of different gel products in that gentle formula, from polygel to builder gel to non-sticky gel to tons of different beautiful, and I mean beautiful, gel polishes. There's also some really fun pudding gels. Options are endless when it comes to the large variety of gel products that Sundara Nail has to offer. But right now we are doing the gel method, and I want to tell you that the gels that we're using right now are also that same formula, but the second dip of that beautiful change the world and be kind, that is just like the perfect amount of sparkle right there on its own. So you could totally keep this mani as is and just keep it very simple with that beautiful cherry cloud pink, and then just have a little bit of pop of sparkle, or you could even add more like we're doing today. So filing and buffing, I'm just cleaning up the sidewalls and the free edge, and that is it. Everything is laying very, very flat. All right, now the star of the show. Now this is from the Starlight collection. It consists of 5 beautiful colors. It is a very, very reflective, beautiful glitter, but it doesn't stop just at the reflective goodness. It also has stars in it, so it is just amazing. So right here, I was gonna go ahead and use this beauty sponge here, and what I did is I applied some gel product to it, and then I was gonna do just a little bit of dabbing here just to create like a smile line, to just do a little bit of a French tip here. But what was happening is I was just picking up that fine reflective glitter, which honestly it doesn't look like anything right now off camera, but if I would to shine a light on here or turn the flash on, you would really see just that fine reflective glitter pull through. So I wasn't getting the right amount of sparkle that I wanted on here. So we're gonna switch things up here in just a minute, and we're gonna go ahead with a brush. But I still do like this method. If you are wanting just those fine reflective glitters, that's a way to do it, is using that makeup sponge, because you're only gonna focus on the fine glitters, and these fine glitters are everything. Like I said, it's gonna look totally different once that light really hits it. But I wanted to pull in more of this beautiful gold, plus I wanted to pull in all these beautiful stars. So there's not only fine glitters, but there's star pieces in here, and there's also these really pretty circular glitters in here. It's just overall such a magical gel polish. And don't let the stars or the shape glitter fool you, because or like intimidate you away from this, because they're very easy to work with and they self-level. Just give it a few moments and everything is gonna lay super flat to the nail and become one, and you're not gonna see like those stars sticking up or anything. They're gonna be laying super flat. So right now I'm really focusing on building up even more stars on the tip of this nail. There's just something about this gel polish. Like I said, it's simply magical, and I can't get over the little star shapes. They're just so pretty, and they're actually really fun to play with. And just the way like the light hits it, everything, this is overall a really fun polish. There's also different colors, so if gold is not your cup of tea, there's other colors in this collection. All right, so that's all we're doing for the thumbnail. So now the other 2 nails that we're going to be doing, I wanted to do kind of like a radiant effect. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using this little brush here. Now if you don't want to use an art brush, you can definitely go in with the brush on the bottle as well. But what I'm doing here is I'm putting the majority of the product on the tip of that nail, and then I'm going to go ahead and drag it down, because I want the majority of the product to be at the tip, and then kind of giving it like a waterfall effect, and then I'm going to fade it out to the rest of the nail to kind of give it like this ombre effect. And I only want the star pieces here to really be focused on that tip of that nail, and then I want to fade everything out so there's no stars. When we start working our way up to the cuticle line, it's just going to be just a little bit of glitter, but super fun to do and very buildable. So like I said, you can do like a sheer coverage with these by using that beauty sponge like you saw, or you can do more of a dramatic look like we're doing right now and just getting that cram-packed glitter punch here by just going ahead with this nail brush here. And now I flipped it over to use that dotting tool side just to really focus on those larger pieces of glitter, just trying to get them exactly where I want them. And I felt like using the dotting tool side really allowed me just to move those larger pieces of glitter exactly where I wanted them, instead of having them just like stay kind of like where the pool of the polish was. And then we're going to continue just fanning everything out here. And just again, we're going to keep those stars kind of at that tip. But overall, a really fun way to play with this. Now you could do an all over color with this polish, or you can do like we're doing right now, just taking a nail brush and adding some nail art. Options are endless, but super fun. I also did that to the other nail as well, and I am carrying as we go. I am using the Sundara nail lamp. And then for the pinky, I wanted to just focus on the star pieces only, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a little design here, just focusing on these beautiful, fun little stars. Now, if you do get a little bit of the gel polish on the nail, you can just go ahead and simply wipe that away like you see here. That's another reason why I like to use gloves, is that when I'm working with gel, and since I do the gel method a lot, even though I am using those HEMA Gentle Free formulas, I always want to just practice good habits and just make sure I am not getting any uncured product on my skin. So that's another reason why I like to use gloves. But overall, these stars are so fun. It's like the perfect touch. I mean, stars in general are fun, but it's like the perfect touch just added to this pink and just tying in a fun New Year's Eve mani. Plus, these stars, I can't stress enough how flat they lay, and they're not just only stars, they're mixed in with reflective glitter, which I think is just super fun here. So this is all we're doing here for the stars. We're just going to keep it simple with that little design. And once I have them exactly where I want them, we're going to go ahead and cure for a full 30 seconds. And then to finish up this mani, we're going to go in with the Gentle formula. This is the Gentle HEMA 21 Free Top Coat. We're going to apply it to all the nails and cure for 60 seconds. And here's our pink New Year's Eve mani. I really like how this turned out. There's just something about Cherry Cloud. It is like the perfect pink base color because it has a little bit, it's not this like normal like pastel pink. It has a little bit of like almost, I want to say like a nudiness to it, which I love so much, and it just makes that gold really pop. So now I went ahead and turned my flash on here on my camera, and you can see those glitters and those stars. It's just simply everything. And depending on what kind of lighting you're in when you're wearing this mani, or in the sunlight, you're gonna get a totally different mani because those reflective glitters are just gonna completely shine through. But overall, a really fun, simple New Year's Eve mani. We pulled in some pink and we played with that really awesome new gel polish from Sundara Nails. So everything that we did use in today's mani can be found in that description box below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be creating a very simple, cool tone New Year's Eve mani featuring dip powders from 915 Aesthetics, and I could not be more excited about these beautiful solids that we're going to be using. And I know I probably sound like a broken record at this moment because every time we have been diving into 915 Aesthetics here on my channel for the month of December, I have been completely blown away by the quality of the solids, especially with the gel method. Now, normally when you are working with solids and doing the gel method, it can almost look like the powder separating. You could have some darker shadows in there. And what I mean by that is that if you look at the nail, you're going to see darker tones of the color you dipped in fading into lighter tones, or you can really see some white coming through. These are just simply amazing. I do not know what kind of magic are in these powders, but I am living for these solids. So if you are in the market for a great, full, high-quality solid, 915 Aesthetics is going to be your go-to. So not only are the solids great, there's a great color selection, and there's beautiful shimmers and glitters as well. We're also going to be diving into another glitter here in just a few moments, but these powders are really everything. So we are keeping it fairly simple today so you can really see these colors in action and how they perform, and then you can get a good idea to see if a color is right for you. And let me tell you, when you see that glitter, oh my gosh, it screams just like New Year's Eve, and it also is giving me all those winter vibes, and I'm loving it. I love this combo so much. And I feel like the mani that we're doing today would look great with like a matte finish as well. I mean, options are endless when it comes to these colors. Also, I feel like they would be really awesome with like a sweater nail. Like if you did some like gel sweater designs and then poured the powder over it, I feel like these colors that we're using right now, especially these salads, would look amazing with a sweater nail. All right, so now we're gonna get into this beautiful glitter. It is everything. It is dark, but yet it has like these pops of silver when the light hits it. It is simply beautiful. It is very eye-catching. So that's why we're only going to do 2 nails today. But if you want to go all out for New Year's Eve and you are looking for like that one glitter for an all-over mani, this is going to be your glitter right here. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's dive into this mani here, and then I'm going to pop back in just a few moments.
I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits, 'cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before. I might go too fast. But suddenly I feel so rich. No, I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip. No, I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Don't wanna go fast, 'cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time, 'cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich. No, I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip. No, I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
All right, so we're just wrapping up this decal here. After that decal is dry, I'm gonna go ahead and just gently tap it down just to ensure that everything is laying super flat. Then to seal in and protect this decal, we're doing a layer of gel base, cure for 30 seconds, and then to finish up all the nails, I'm doing a layer of gel top coat, and we're just gonna go ahead and then do each nail and cure for 60 seconds. Did the rest of the top coat off camera, and here's the simple New Year's Eve mani. We are carrying in all those beautiful cool tone colors, yet we have that simple elegance here with that sparkle, and then that decal just kind of tied everything together just to give us a little bit more of like a New Year's kind of Victorian style mani that we have going on here. But I really love these colors. As you can see, they performed amazingly. That sparkle is everything, and overall I just cannot get enough of 915 aesthetic. So definitely check them out after this video. So I hope you enjoyed this very simple New Year's Eve mani. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's upload.